Hey guys, welcome. This is Como Jones. Thank you guys for tuning back into my YouTube page and my channel. I want to get right into it. I want to ask you a question. My question to you is, what are you doing with your energy? How are you using your energy? Are you using your energy for something positive, or are you using your energy for something good? Are you able to reach people with the energy that you have? What exactly are you doing with the energy that you possess? Here right now, what's going on in this world, there's just so much negative energy that's being, projected out. There's, a lot of topics that, are being surfaced around the internet and on TV that, people are engaging in. I don't knock people for, being into politics or, speaking their mind because, we are humans. We have that right to speak. But, as far as the energy that is being projected, how is it affecting you? Because, there's certain people that give off certain, energies that, it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing for you. You know what I'm saying? As far as, that action could give you this type of reaction. You know, I ran into a new friend the other day. I was hanging out at Fountainhead over here off 1960, and ran into a new friend. Her name is Kim, and long story short, with Kim, um, she was just, she's just like, hey, I was, you were the first person I locked eyes on, and she sat down and we had a great conversation and stuff, and you know, it was just a cool, positive, thing, and I believe that, that didn't happen by accident. I believe that the energy source was there to where there was a gravitational to where she felt comfortable. A complete stranger, she was a complete stranger, I'm a complete stranger to her. And for the fact of the matter is that because of the stranger, but also because of the positive energy that I believe that both of us have, that action and result turned into something great to where I have a new friend. She did make a comment, about, one of her friends who had made a statement that, he or she has had enough, of friends, like, they've reached their limit, because of, the amount of energy that is being spread out. He or she does not feel, the necessary need to take on more because you're at your limit. And, listening to that, statement, you know, I look at it both ways, and her and I were talking about it. I look at it as, I can understand, and I also look at it as, a bad way, in a sense, not necessarily um, getting a bad energy from it, but I look at it as, that's it's understanding because what I'm trying to do. Um, it's impossible for me to sit here and say, I've had enough friends, the friends that, just call me and the friends that, watch my video and stuff. That's it, because that's just all the energy that, I'm going to, you know, bring out of myself because, I'll be overwhelmed. On the flip side, I believe that it would be selfish of me because, um, I understand that there's some people who, do use and utilize the situation. They do utilize, a person because of their energy, because, not saying that they don't have the necessary tools or the equipment, but, they may not have the strength um, to stand up. So, I remember preaching one time. I forgot what church it was, but I remember I had car cables, and like as far as how you would charge a battery, and I put them on the loops of my jeans, and I had the other two hanging out, the positive and negative, and I'm sitting here tapping it because I'm trying to find the right person, who I know I could go to and plug up to and get the energy from. You have to watch out for people like that because there are some people who literally will try to drain your energy. You can sit here and you can be positive and constantly encourage somebody and constantly tell somebody, hey, you can do it, you're this, you're that, you're kind of like their cheerleader. And it's just like, they sit there and they laugh at you like, yeah, I got it. And they'll run smooth in the traffic and get hit, not physically, but just, as far as metaphorically and stuff. And then, you go and drag them back out and here they are putting their, cables into you and you're rehabilitating them up, and they're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You help them bandage up, and they're like, yeah, and then boom, they run back out in the traffic and get hit again. Eventually you'll just be like, you know what, dude, I am tired of that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you got to watch out for those type of people. But overall, man, this world, man, is just so hectic right now. The chaos and everything, man, and um, it would be easy to jump on the bandwagon. To me, it would be easy to jump on the bandwagon and shift your energy into a negative, perspective because of what's being portrayed on social media and what's being portrayed on to the news. But you know, I'm just out here to tell you, all my weakest links, again, not weak as far as your characteristic, but the ones that have been hit by, what I'm saying, just hit with life, what I'm saying, the tension of life. If you're going through it, man, and you possibly don't have any energy and stuff, man, try to find somebody who, is there, man. Like, I hope by you listening to this video, like, I hope that you feel my energy, and I hope that my energy begins to, get inside of your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Not that I am a god or nothing, because I don't, portray all that, but I just want my love and my passion and my ambition, and for me to sit here and you got somebody in the corner from for my happiness to sit there to where you begin to regenerate that power within yourself, because I believe that once a person falls and gets weary, it's hard sometimes. It's hard to pick yourself back up. It's hard to start a fire when the wood is all wet. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to sit here, but if you have somebody, that's that spark that eventually that is going to happen, with these chain links, man. Like, eventually we get these chain links, and then eventually, when we get strong enough and we all link up, and when that spark comes, man, boom, what I'm saying, it's going to explode. And you know maybe at this point, like like I say, I've been feeling good, so I feel that I'm at that spark level, what I'm saying. And if you're, like I say, if you may be sitting there with your wood, what I'm saying, the pile of wood and stuff, it may be wet and stuff and everything, and you may be tired, you may be wearied, because I will say this, because I believe that I am a strong person, but strong people do get tired, what I'm saying, and strong people's energy levels do go down. And I've been blessed to, come across people who have, helped me, encourage me and stuff, that, would give me a refreshing of, perspective of life, that has given me, the ability to sit here and go, man, I can do this, what I'm saying. And then that's when, that adrenaline starts pumping to me. And when that adrenaline pumps, that heart beats, and then what I'm saying, you begin to feel that heat that rises within you. You know what I'm saying? It's like forging. Like, I'm gonna read something here to you shortly off of my phone, and it's about recreating yourself, man. And I think that with the recreating yourself, man, it's all about the energy and stuff, man. If I can give you 2 cents, is don't listen to what social media, and don't listen to what the news media is saying, because that's easy. It's like, I'm not trying to down people, but some people are just puppets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can sit here and can tell you something about something, and because a lot of people that don't research it, you'll automatically blow up or something, or there'll be an instant reaction to what I say. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's so much stuff that's going on out there in the world, man, that it's so easy to bandwagon, man, and it's so easy to jump into, because you don't take the time to research, you don't take the time to do whatever. You just see it with your eyes, and boom, you draw a conclusion with it, or you see it with your eyes and you have an assumption with it, and you don't get down to the nitty gritty, with certain things. But let me read this real quick to you, man, and I will let you all go. Just again, thank you guys for just being there for me, man. And hopefully you guys will continue, because I really believe that this is this is my way of spreading out my energy to you, my love to you, my ambition to you, my hey, you can do it, whatever I can do motivationally, I can do for you, man. I just I just speak blessings upon your life, man. And you may be a person that doesn't love God, because again, I told you that my base is Bible, but you may not believe what I believe, but I still just pray the blessings upon you, man, and just hope that, you know, this will help. You know what I mean? But let me read this to you real quick, man, and then like I said, I'll let you go on your way. And I got this from a girl. I'm not friends with her. I follow her Snapchat. Her name is Jenna, but she had this on her Snapchat page, and I screenshotted it. But it says, "Do not accept the roles that society foists on you. Recreate yourself by forging a new identity, one that commands attention and never bores the audience. Be the master of your own image rather than letting others define it for you. Incorporate dramatic Incorporate dramatic devices into your public gestures and actions. Your power will be enhanced and your character will seem larger than life." And you know, don't let the roles of society force anything upon you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Don't let the world force this stuff on you because they're trying to tell you, they're pretty much not necessarily telling you, but they're showing you to say, hey, you're supposed to hate because of this. So poof, and some people, you know, are, I don't want to say weak minded or weak spirited, but some people give into that and they give into it, and so therefore they want to jump on the bandwagon and, beat their chest and be all upset and everything and all that, all that matters. I look at the word forging, like whenever you get ready to make a sword or you get to make something, you have to heat that metal down, you know what I'm saying? And you have to take shape and form. When that metal gets heat down and you put it into the mold, and when you do, the I guess the blacksmith or whatever, I don't know exactly, but they have to hammer and they have to mold and they have to, shape that, that sword, that piece of metal into a sword. You know what I'm saying? Most of you guys, we all need, most, and I'll say all, not just most, everybody needs to go through a forging point in our lives to where, we are being molded. You know what I'm saying? We may be under that heat and stuff, and we may be just liquid. But once we get in there, man, and that hammer starts hammering and it starts molding us, and we start getting into shape, what we need to do, you know what I'm saying? I believe a lot of things will turn around for us. You know what I'm saying? I believe a lot of things will look more positive for us if, you know, we see what where we place our energy. You know what I'm saying? If we acknowledge the fact that, hey, I can watch TV and I know that they're trying to trick me into, hating this person or this, organization or whatever because of XYZ ABC, I can sit there and be like, that's just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or, if you do see it, you can research it and you can come up with your own conclusion or whatever the case may be, but don't let it affect you. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing, is don't let this negative energy affect you, because it's easy. It's easy to jump into it. It's easy to, take a hold of it. It's easy to sit there and just be like, I'm just going to be mad with the world instead of being different. I believe that I am a very different person, and I've had my moments to where, yes, I have been angry, to where, my personification, would give off that people thought that, hey, I believe that you could blow up the world because, I had a, such of a hurt, my life felt dark and stuff, and some people believe that, hey, again, that I could blow up, I could have blown up the world. But, through just the grace and mercy and stuff that I believe in, man, and just through the times and people who have been there for me, again, shout out to, Tawana Og and stuff, the Og family, because, with them, they really let me see, what my life was about, because they would come to me and stuff and want to talk to me, and in all honesty, mentally in my head, I'm just like, why are you wanting to talk to me, dude? Because I just feel my energy is not the way it is, and they never stopped, and I think I ended up telling them. If not, you get to see it right now. But um, they never gave up on me, man, because they saw that energy inside of me and stuff. They saw that light inside of me, man, and they never gave up on who I am as a person. And because of them, which had a major part, and there's other influences who been in my life. You know, it's just, I don't view my life different, and so therefore I've been shifting my energy on what's important for me and what's important to me, and I just want to encourage you guys to do that. So, do want to thank you guys. Hopefully you guys will subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, please feel free to write them down. You can find me on Facebook, Zacomo Jones. I'm not trying to promote myself or whatever, but you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Snapchat. You can find me on Instagram. You know, Twitter. I think when I do upload, it goes straight to Twitter or whatever. But anyways, love you guys. Much love. Thank you guys. I'm gonna try to do my best to post another video on next Tuesday. Um, just be good, man. You know, focus your energy on what's important, and let's make a change, man. Let's make a difference. Let's make the world a better place. I will say this, man. When I was DJing this past Friday at the country bar, you know, we actually kind of went like a juke joint, you know, style, you know, rhythm and blues, you know, the old school stuff. And I was listening to a song by Bill Withers, you know, Lean on Me and stuff, you know, and just when you're not strong, man, and you need a friend, you know what I'm saying? That you need somebody to carry on, man. You know, lean on somebody, dude. You know, don't drain them, but you know, lean on somebody. Lean on somebody who, is strong enough to just to help you out. Because again, you know, there's so much hate out there, but there's also a set of people who are trying to make the world, you know, a better place, man. And that's all we're trying to do, man. We're just trying to lean on each other and connect with each other and make this big link, man, and you know, set fire to this world, man, and show them that love is above everything, man, and love conquers all, and use our energy for the right things, man. But y'all be good, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please give me a comment. Just be blessed, man. Have a good week. Later. Oh, man.